How are you, Mr. Guy?
I'm very good.
That's fantastic. Congratulations on the film.
Thank you very much.
I was very, very impressed.
Really?
Its simplicity is what makes the movie, I think. It's just got this simple story.
I agree. I think it's a nice simple story. I think the premise is relatively over the top, but kind of possible. You know, this idea of a prison in outer space. But I think the guys were looking to sort of create the most extreme version of the story they could. Let's get the president's daughter. Let's have her out in space. How are we going to rescue her? She's in peril. So it was you know, it was an interesting concept from the beginning.
I enjoyed the wink, wink, nudge, nudge of the script too. Right? Like,
I did too.
It's funny.
Yeah, good.
And
well, that's what it was
in
meant to be. It was meant to be funny. So.
Now, what got you attracted? I mean, when did you start working on the film?
Well, just before I went to New York to do Mildred Pierce, I met with Luc Besson, and he pitched the whole idea to me, basically, and handed me the script. And so I took the script with me to New York and started reading it. And then I got to meet the two directors in New York who were nervous because I was really skinny at that point. They were a bit nervous about whether I would look like an action hero. I assured them that I could buff up in time. So really it was the process in the middle of the year, in the middle of 2010, you know, while I was doing Mildred Pierce, and knowing that this was sort of hovering there as well was quite amusing to me as well, because it's obviously very, very different from Mildred. So yeah, that's how it began. Oh my God,
how did you bulk up in like 2 months?
Just, well, I've done a lot of weight training in the past, so it comes back quite quickly when you've done that. But, you know, a lot of protein powder and hefty Serbian meals, because we shot the film in Serbia, so.
You did a lot of falling in this film.
I did. Falling on my face.
How did you prepare for all of those
I don't know that you can prepare. You just limber up. You stretch and you warm up and you try not to injure yourself.
You know what's interesting about you? I didn't know this, that you used to work in continuity before you became an actor.
No, well, no, I might have said that as a joke.
Really?
Well, I'm quite a continuity freak when I'm on set. So I didn't ever do it officially, but I'll often be having discussions with the continuity people on films.
Because the first movie that I thought of continuity was like, wow, thank God he was in Memento.
Yes, exactly. Well, and that was a difficult one. That was a really difficult one.
Right,
because we were filming scenes with props that, you know, with photographs that I'd taken in another scene that we hadn't filmed yet. So we were having to go out on location and take the photograph and then go back and film the scene later. So it was all very confusing.
Wow.
People think it was confusing watching that movie. You should have tried to make the movie.
Exactly. Now, going back to Lockout, how was it working with Miss Maggie Grace?
Great. I mean, she's a delight. She was gorgeous, very intelligent, funny girl. You know, she just wanted to have a good time. She just wanted to make sure that everything we were doing was credible, and you know, within this kind of really incredible world that we were in, that the sort of balance of our relationship was right. And so she, you know, she's a stickler for sort of getting things right, and I love that. I love when people sort of take things seriously, even when you're, you know, having fun. So she was fantastic. She was great.
Oh, thank you. Good luck again. I've been a fan since Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
I never would have guessed.
I know, right? What does that mean?
What are you saying?
Thank you so much.